Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So this video is going to be really special. Yesterday I just got a call from my friend and he informed me that he has been able to get the UK work visa, and I personally know all the struggles which he went through during his UK student life. He actually failed in one of his his degree program, essentially failed in his degree program, and still he has been able to get this UK work visa, and I'm really happy for that guy because I've witnessed all of those struggles with him. And in this video I just want to share this story because I think anyone who is trying to study in the UK, this video personally for me is inspirational, and hopefully by the time you've watched this video, I hope you will be able to find it inspirational and motivational. Just hearing a story like a person like same as you who is from a kind of middle class background, having a big dreams, and finally he has made it by getting an UK work visa. So essentially in terms of his background, so middle class student, and he came here in September intake in 2019. He came to same university as mine, University of Strathclyde, to pursue MSc in environmental engineering. And basically he started his degree program, and when he started his degree, he started to get the assignments. The lectures are online. You know, the UK education system is kind of a bit more independent. You get weekly assignments, you get monthly assignments, etc. And he was really finding it very challenging to do all of these assignments, because I think it's my opinion, because in India the bachelor's degree which you do, it has got a very different base as compared to like the undergraduate program which you do in the UK, because it is this base on which the master's degree is kind of based upon. So I think that is one of the things that he was really finding it difficult to cope up with the master's degree, cope up with the assignments, cope up with the lectures, material and stuff. And essentially after the end of the year, he got his result, and essentially so I'll explain you a little bit. So if you pass your master's degree, you get a master's degree, straightforward. If you fail in some of the modules, you get a diploma, postgraduate diploma. And even if you fail in even if you fail further, if you fail like more than that, then you get a PG certificate only. It's like kind of based upon the credit system. So this guy, he failed his master's degree and he was able to get the PG diploma. And essentially now comes the main story, that how he was able to find this job. So essentially when he was in this university period, so let's say in December he gave his exam, in January, February, March, this kind of period I'm talking about. So he really used to go to a lot of career events. Okay, so you will be able to know online that where is a local career event happening in your local university or in the local area. So he always used to go to this career event, and I think this is one of the reasons that he was able to get this work visa. And then so essentially he was going in all of this kind of events, and there was one representative of a company which I won't name, which essentially gave him the work visa. We'll call it a company X, and he met one of the person of that company X. And that so it was in his maybe 10th or 11th visit when he met that person of company X, and that guy told to my friend essentially that I've seen you in a lot of these career events, and you come every time in this coat pant kind of full dress up. I always see you. Kind of explain me a little bit about your story. Then he informed that, this is again a background of this guy. He explained that in India he did his bachelor's degree, he has got about 2-3 years of experience. Now he's kind of pursuing his education in the UK, and essentially he's looking for a job. He's looking for a graduate job after that. And that guy from company X, he thought this guy is really determined, he's kind of really motivated, he comes in all of these career events, and they essentially connected with each other on LinkedIn profile, and that guy of company X suggested him to apply for one of the job position, which was I think project manager, trainee project manager or something for that company X. So he kind of and I think he was the HR of that company if I'm not wrong. So they kind of connected with each other on the LinkedIn. That guy, my friend, he went on to that job posting which that guy suggested him. He applied for the job. There was an aptitude test. He cleared his aptitude test. There was an interview stage. He went for the interview. He cleared his interview. And finally, in the 2020, he was able to get his sponsorship letter from that company. Now, all good. I am really happy for this guy that he's doing wonders, that he has been able to get this sponsorship letter. This is really important when you have to apply for a tier 2 work visa. However, now this guy failed in his master's degree, And basically what the company was thinking was like he can kind of switch to, like right now he's on tier 4 student visa, and with his sponsorship letter he will switch to tier 2 visa. But in this case, he actually failed in his degree program. So he wasn't able to pass that master's degree which he applied for. That's why he couldn't switch to this work visa. So this kind of sponsorship letter wasn't relevant because he couldn't pass in his degree program, and he couldn't transfer or switch to tier 2 work visa. And this was in the month of December and January when I was talking to him. And in January, 7th of January, his visa was kind of expiring. So this happened with him. He's so lucky that he has been able to get his sponsorship letter. However, he failed in his degree program, and again he had to flew back to India. Nothing happened. He had to just go back to India. However, my friend again applied for the same company when he went back to India, and I think this is really kind of key in his journey, that he was really resilient, that he again, despite the fact that he got all this rejection, he had got a PG diploma instead of a master's degree, he was still having that kind of confidence, that he was having a hope that, you know, he'll be able to do something, because, you know, he was in a situation where his parents has taken 20 lakh loan. It's kind of difficult for them to repay all of that loan. Like, thinking about, you come to UK, you have taken 20 lakh loan, that you're going back to India, you're working on that maybe 20,000 or 30,000 rupees per month job, and it's very difficult to pay 20 lakhs loan, right? Given that you have to also pay the interest. So this guy, he knew about his situation. He reapplied for this company. He got a lot of rejections also. Now fast forward, I think in 2021, so he flew back in 7th January 2020. I'm talking about 2021 now. Then I think it was 5th or 6th attempt of the job position. He reapplied, and this time he was able to clear his aptitude test. Aptitude test is basically a reasoning based questions, mathematical based questions, and he was also able to get an interview, and in the interview he cracked the interview also. This was only 2 stages which he had to kind of crack and, you know, essentially get a job. So he was able to do both of these things, and finally the company said that okay, we are going to sponsor you, and the good thing is that the company paid for his all the fees, the application fees for the visa. He didn't have to pay any fees for the visa. And yesterday, as I said, that I just got his call that he has been able to finally get this UK work visa. I think it literally took him 15 to 20 days, and the company handled with all the documentation, all the visa filing, that all kind of stuff. So which is kind of very, very incredible that this guy who had actually once failed in his master's degree, but because of his determination and zeal, that he knew his situation, you know, what kind of situation he is in, and he kind of reapplied for that company again and again. And also the important thing is to actually learn from your mistakes. Whenever you face a failure, make sure you don't just pass through that failure. You learn something from that failure, make small improvement, reapply again. If you again face a failure, improve something, find what could be the gaps, reapply again. So this kind of ladder is really kind of important in order to finally, in this case, to get a job and finally get an UK work visa. With this, I really appreciate your time for watching this video. I hope you learned something from this guy's journey, and you've been inspired. With this, make sure to like, subscribe the channel, and comment below which video would you like to watch next. Cheers, bye bye.